Welcome viewers. In this session, we will discuss the second part of the business case theme in Prince2. So let's share the screen so that we can continue the discussion what we left here. So previously we discussed the developing. There are two stages of the development part of the business case. One is develop a business case and maintain the business case. So initially we have to develop the business case, like verify outline business case in the pre-project stage, and then initiation stage, we verify the detailed business case. So this part is develop business case. If we see the discussion here, let's say that executive is accountable for ensuring that the business case is produced and approved, and development of the business case justification may be delegated to the project manager. So if the project is part of the program, then an approved business case justification may be approved as part of the project brief. So initial version of the business justification should be derived from the project mandate as part of the starting up a project process, if it is not provided by some other pre-project process. So typically this will be documented in the business case. Later we will see what is the outline of the business case. And then we subsequent delivery stage and final delivery stage, we need to maintain the business case here. And each of the stage we see that the benefits are realized, and after the delivery of the project, the confirmed benefits are achieved. So already we mentioned that executive is responsible or accountable for ensuring that business justification is produced. So typically a more detailed business case will be developed from the outline business case during the initiating a project process. So it might be that the business case will be undergo further refinement each management stage as the project cost, time scale, products and risk are further understood. So a key message here, the business justification for the project include not only the cost of developing the products produced by the project, but also changes to operational cost post-project. So already mentioned that the next part is maintaining the business justification. So already mentioned that each of the starting of the project process, the project board to authorize project initiation based on a reasonable justification. At the end of each initiating stage, the project board to authorize the project. And if for each of the case, if an exception plan by the project board to authorize the reverse management stage and continue the project. That means for any reason, we see after the management stage that the business case is not justified, then an exception plan needs to be prepared so that project cannot be continued for this case. And already mentioned the previous diagram that benefits are realized. That means the user is responsible for the benefits, right? So whether each stage the benefits are effectively achieved or not, so that we have to maintain this. And just this table is very important. The business case responsibility in Prince2, who are responsible for what? So corporate program management or the customers. So they are responsible for the project mandate and define any standard to which business case needs to be developed, and accountable for the benefit management approach post project. And executive is basically accountable for the business case for duration of the project, accountable for benefit management approach for the duration of the project. And user representative, they are actually specifying the benefits upon which the business case is approved. So ensure that the desired outcome of the project is specified. Ensure that the project produces products that deliver the desired outcomes, and those outcomes will generate the desired benefits. And the supplier representative, they are actually accountable for the supplier business case and confirm that the products are required, can be delivered within the expected cost and or viable. And project manager, actually they are responsible for developing the business case and benefit approach as delegated by the executive, review the impacts of issue and risk on the continued viability of the business case, assess and update the business case and benefits management approach at the end of each management stage. And project assurance, they are also monitored the business case against external events and project progress, ensure that the project fits with overall corporate program management or customer strategy. And so some other things, they monitor the changes to the project plan and everything. And project support, actually the business case and benefit management approach should have a baseline and therefore undergo change control. Project support should address the project manager for any proposed or actual changes to the products that affect the business case. And some guidelines are there for the business case management. So here there are two parts is very important. One is the business case and another is benefit management approach. So if you see this diagram, the project mandate, the pre-project stage, the project brief, it contains the outline business case, what we mentioned, and then each initiation stage, the product initiation document or PID, it actually contains the detailed business case and other approach. So for this business case theme, so these two document is very important. One is a benefit management approach. So already clearly mentioned the benefit management approach define the benefit management actions and benefit reviews that will be put place to ensure that the project's outcome are achieved and confirm that the project benefits are realized. One example I am giving, like sales order system. So sales order, we are initiating the project so that the sales order will be increased. So when the project will be delivered, we need to make sure the sales orders are increased so that benefits are realized accordingly. So one example I'm giving. So what is the composition for the benefit management approach? The scope of the benefit management approach, who is accountable for the expected benefits, what management actions are required, how to measure benefits of expected benefits, what resources are needed, baseline measures from which the improvements will be calculated, derivation, and then format and presentation, and finally the quality criteria. So on which upon the quality criteria the business case, the benefits are realized. So this is one part, the benefit management approach, and another is a business case, which is very important what we discuss. So business case is used to document the business justification to undertaking a project based on the estimated cost, development, implementation, incremental, ongoing, and maintenance cost. So it should outline how and when anticipated benefits can be measured. So the business case, the outline business case is developed by starting up a project process and refined by initiating a project process. So the directing a project process covers the approval and reaffirmation of the business case. The business case is used by controlling a stage process when assessing impacts of issue and risk. So this is the composition of the business case, the executive summary. What is the reason you have undertaking the project? Business options, analysis and recommendation for the base business options, like do the minimum or do something or do nothing. And then the expected benefits, this is the term. Let's say the results from the desired outcome to be achieved through the use of the project outputs. And the quantification of the benefits might be the percentage in increase in sales, like 10 to 15%, so that the business is justified here. And some expected these benefits might be the impact of one or project outcome might be perceived as a negative by one or more stakeholders. These benefits are actual consequence of an activity, whereas the risk is uncertain and may never materialize. So time scale. So this is important. The period of which the project will run, the cost, the summary of the project cost, investment appraisal compares the aggregated benefits and these benefits with the project costs, and then measure risk. So given a summary of the key risk associated with the project. And this is derivation, the format and presentation, and quality criteria. So hopefully with this discussion, we cover the business case theme in Prince2. So then we will go through the next theme discussion. So this is some example here given for the investment appraisal, like whole life cost, analyzing the total cost of the implementation and any incremental transitional, operational and maintenance cost. So no benefits, return on investment, ROI, payback period, discounted cash flow, a means of expressing future benefits based on the current value of the money, and net present value, and sensitivity analysis. So these are some example here, techniques for investment appraisal. So hopefully you are benefited with this discussion, and hopefully